would you tell a parent about, who's got kids sleeping with their cell phones and putting them next to their heads? What advice would you give them? What's the best way to minimize that? And what would you do to frighten them about, appropriately?
Well, I would tell them, please protect their sleeping environment, because you may not have control over what happens in schools and elsewhere, but you can at least control their bedrooms. You have to make sure that in their bedrooms, both low-frequency magnetic fields from baseboard heaters are low, as well as the radio frequencies from the routers or something like that. These should be extinguished at night. And how do I scare them? Well, dying from cancer or from any chronic disease at a very, very low age is a very dramatic thing. And being impaired in your learning, because after all, this radiation is known to have impacts on the brain. It alters memory in some ways that are subtle, but that are nonetheless there. Experiments on animals confirm this extensively. So if you want to protect the future of your child, and remember that they will be exposed to this radiation a lot longer than us adults were, because for us, it's a relatively recent invention. For them, it will be lifelong exposure. And the danger is that we will get used to new rates of cancer, new rates of diabetes, new rates of Alzheimer's, new rates of Parkinson's that will become entirely normal because practically the whole population is being exposed. In other words, there are no controls left. So wire your house for internet wiring and reduce your use of wireless. I don't think we'll get use of wireless completely. It will still be around, but it simply has to be managed in such a way that we reduce risks, in particular to chronic diseases.